So Fortlandia actually started back in the 1990s when Carolyn Long went to Cheekwood Gardens to visit their treehouse exhibit, and she was so inspired by that exhibit. She held on to her photos and she held on to their brochure, and she brought it back to the Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center. But the time wasn't right until 2018, and she knew the timing was right. And that's when we started our Fortlandia, our version of their treehouse exhibit. And it's been so successful. We're now here in our 3rd year of Fortlandia.
It's very different from most art exhibits because it's completely interactive. So for adults, it might be kind of neat to look at. You might get some cool ideas, but for kids, it's really providing a sense of adventure and discovery and so many opportunities to just run and play.
It means a lot to us to participate in Fortlandia. We always design in relation to natural elements in our fern pollen, and trees in particular. We think trees have an amazing space that they define, and we were really excited to work in a project that celebrates trees.
We have been so impressed by the reach and impact of this year's forts. For example, Snake, Rattle, and Roll will have a second life at a state park somewhere in the state of Texas after its time here at the Fortlandia exhibition. The impact of this year's Fortlandia is perhaps more than any of the previous years, and we consider all that is happening in the world around us. As we watch the public's response to this year's Fortlandia, we are overwhelmed and reminded once again that Mrs. Johnson's founding vision, that the environment is a place where we all meet, is more true today than perhaps it ever has been in the past.
I am here to thank all of our generous sponsors for their support of Fortlandia. We would not be able to have Fortlandia without your generous gifts. We want you to know how much joy and happiness you are bringing to our guests out here in the Arboretum of all ages, and especially those children who are running and jumping and climbing and really getting dirty. And we just want you to know that your gifts have brought us so much joy and happiness. Thank you so much for supporting us, and if you haven't been able to come out to visit, we hope that this video will give you a taste of Fortlandia. Thank you.